I just want to say that my whole life I was looking for something and I didn't know what it was. Didn't know who it was. It was Jesus. And I didn't know this until I actually got saved and born again. But I remember when I was young, I was looking for something. Just seeking something. And I didn't even know what it was at that time that I was looking for. But I look back now and I realize I was seeking Jesus. I was seeking him all of my youth, all my adult youth life. I remember going to different churches and going to different places, and I wanted to find something. I wanted to find something. I didn't know it was him that I was looking for. And so my testimony is that I was seeking Jesus my whole life, and I didn't know it was him. So if you're out there and you're seeking something and you don't know what it is, believe me when I tell you that it's Jesus Christ that you're looking for. We are human, but we were made in his image. So when you're seeking something like that, people seek comfort in drugs, alcohol, addictions, gambling, women, men, smoking, everything you can imagine. People look for comfort in that, and when they don't find it and it destroys their life, then some of them turn to Jesus, others don't. But what they're really looking for is their Savior, their Creator. You're looking for your Creator, you just don't know it. I remember my whole life I was looking for something, and when I met the voodoo priest that I went to, I thought, wow, this is real, and obviously that was not the religion for me. But when I turned to Christ and I got saved, I knew that was him. I knew that was what I was looking for, and I didn't find him until I was 40 years old, or shall I say he didn't find me fully until I was 40. I did accept Jesus in a Pentecostal church back when I was 28 or 29, about 2 or 3 years after I had my daughter. And I remember that, and I remember just seeing the church filled with people, and they were dancing and singing, and they can clap and they can jump around, and they were just happy to be there. And so I remember seeing that, and I came from a Catholic church, and you can't even clap your hands at a Catholic church. So to me, this was like, wow, this has got to be God, So I got saved there, and I remember getting baptized there. And they didn't really have a Bible study there, so I never really went back. I didn't connect with anybody. I didn't really feel different, to be honest with you. I wasn't in any major type of sin, you could say, that I needed real saving from. It was later on when I started seeking out psychics after that. Even after I got saved, I started seeking out psychics, and then I met the voodoo priest that I went to, and then that's when the heat got turned up. and I didn't learn anything from him. I never learned a spell. I never learned anything like that. He never taught me any of that. I literally just paid him money every month, and every month I would go to see him, and he'd give me a reading, and that was it. So I never learned anything from these witches. So I didn't learn it. I never got initiated into it like other people who have testimonies out there that they were actually serving Satan, and they have these major testimonies that they learned how to hurt Christians and stuff like that. I never did that. I don't have that testimony, but I do have a testimony that thank God Jesus didn't let me go through that. Thank God he didn't let me go through that. I wouldn't have wanted to go through that, to realize that I needed him. I was looking for him my whole life. I just didn't know it. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that Jesus didn't let me go through that. I'm glad that other people are saved out of that now, but I'm just glad I didn't actually go through that. So that's what I wanted to say.